was watching that documentary on Netflix, Don't Fuck with Cats. Dude, fucking what a doc. What a doc. It's about this guy. Well, it starts off being about these people who join. It's this chick who works in Vegas, and her boyfriend breaks up with her, and she joins a Facebook group. She gets balls deep into Facebook, and this dude like posts a video of him like putting these cats in like a bag and sucking the arrow, and then they're dead. And they're like, fuck, we're gonna get this guy, fuck him, like you can't do that, freaking out. And then he keeps posting more videos. One of them was fucked up, like a snake just destroyed this cat. It was like, holy fuck. And I'm not like, I can't really watch that shit, because I never watch like Faces of Death or like any shit like that. I can't handle it. I don't want to see a fucking pit bull rip off this Mexican guy's nuts. Like, that's just not my flavor. So, but anyway, so he does this, and then they're like, oh, we gotta get him, And then there's some like shitty TV show, like these like biker guys who rescue animals, and then they teamed up with them. We're like, we're gonna find him, and then these people obsessed over this guy for like 2 years. They're like, oh, they're finding pictures of him. His name was Luka Magnotta. He was like a gay dude who's like a wannabe actor. So they found like audition tapes of him. They're like, we're gonna fucking get this guy. We're gonna stop him, right? But like he kept moving around, so they could never like. And they'd study like the video of him. Like, oh, look at that door handle. That's that's an American door handle. Or, oh, look at that. That's the outlet's like a European thing. And these people just they'd go on Google Street View and like follow him and be like, that's where he took that picture, and obsess over it. But it's like they did nothing. Ultimately, they did nothing. And there was one guy who was like, oh, I'm the guy that did it. And then they just, like, 10,000 people in a Facebook group roasted this guy until he fucking killed himself. And it's like, get a job, man. Like, get a life. What are you doing? And then there's this one guy, John Smith, who was, oh, whoever's texting me, stop it. So there was this guy, John Smith, and he's like, oh, I got you now, motherfucker. And it was like this 50-year-old guy who just, what are you going to do, John? You're on the internet. You're on Facebook. What the fuck are you going to, you're going to stop this guy? And they kept reaching out to authority because they're like, fuck, this guy's going to kill somebody, right? I guess spoiler alert, because I'm just going to talk about it. But if you haven't seen it, fast forward a little bit. Whatever. I just ruined the whole thing. But obviously I'm talking about it. So, fucking, Luka Magnotta eventually kills a guy. He gets this guy, John Liu, this little Asian guy off Craigslist. And, like, I think he drugged him and then tied him up and, like, had like a knife, an ice pick, and killed him and everything. And it was pretty graphic. He cut off his hands and feet and like sent it to like Parliament and sent it to Trudeau and stuff. Here's the thing about that though. It's a terrible tragedy. You don't want to see that. If you're going on Craigslist, you want to get your head cut off. It's that simple. If you log on to Craigslist to meet people, you're kind of going, I'm down for whatever. If you want to cut my head off, if you want to fucking do whatever to me, I don't got much going on here. That's what Craigslist is. So, RIP to John Liu, but he kind of brought it on himself a little bit, And it was interesting to me because, like, they found the body later on, and they're like, oh, yeah, so he cut his arms, cut his hands and feet off, and maybe cut his head off, I don't know. And they didn't mention anything about his dick, which the first thing I thought about, I'm like, hey, if you're gonna be a serial killer and cut people up, and you're gay, you're obviously cutting this guy's dick off. That's, like, the go-to move, I would think. I don't think he did. I think John Liu still, still has his cock to this very day. Now, obviously, he's not he's not packing a piece to the party. I don't think John Liu is bringing heat when it comes to the cock department, but that's fine, So anyways, eventually they're going after this guy, and like the chief of police in Montreal, he was in Montreal, he was in Toronto, he was all over. And the chief of police in Montreal, this chick is like nervous. She's freaking out and like, oh, I've never seen this before. I don't know what to do. I cannot believe this. I thought this would only be a movie. It's like, sweetheart, you got to be the leader here. You got to be the one going, fuck this guy, we're going to get him, and be like the strong figure. You can't be breaking down crying in front of the troops, That's, a leader has to fucking show we're good and we're going to sail through this and get this motherfucker. You can't be breaking down here. It was like, what was your last job? Working mall security at the local Walmart? Like, what's happening here, But it was a great documentary. And then, like, I guess he was obsessed with movies and stuff, so he like, tried to be like Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct or whatever. And then, like, they eventually, obviously, they got the guy and stuff. And the Facebook group was like, well, the cops should listen to us. We could have helped him. But it's like, you guys just creeped this guy for 2 years, got zero information, and did nothing. And they're like, yeah, we got that motherfucker. It's like, no, you didn't. Like, you did nothing. Now what, And it's like stuff like that, though. It's like, okay, I think once you catch him and once all the evidence, you're like, okay, he definitely did this. They're like, oh, he got life in prison. Shoot him in the head. Shoot him directly in the head. And I guess the argument would be, oh, at least in prison he'll get raped and tortured, and like, his life will be fucked for however long he has left. But it's like, why are we as taxpaying citizens gonna pay for this fucking clown goof to live and fucking hang out and have a life? Like, just go, okay, one bullet to the head, boom, it's over, move on. But it was a good documentary, though. Check that out. And now everyone's saying the Aaron Hernandez doc to look at that. I might, but I was never really fascinated by that story, It was just like, that guy's fucked, But I might watch it. We'll see. True crime is everything, People are balls deep in true crime. Netflix puts out a doc every fucking 3 days, and it's like, this is awesome. If it's winter and you're not watching Netflix documentaries, what else are you doing? What the fuck else are you doing? You're not doing anything. You're watching Netflix docs, you're watching NFL football, and that's it. If you like what you just saw, give the video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe, DM me, shoot me an email, send me an e-transfer. Hook me up.